Hello, hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. My little mini marathon of recording continues. Yeah, I'm trying to just bust out, like, crank out a few videos that I want to post over the next couple of weeks. Yeah, and now I'm moving on to the full album reaction for oh god, 0 to 1, right? Yeah, Treasure 2, 0 to 1, and the first one was All to Zero. I think I got that right. Treasure EP2. So I've got a concert performance of Say My Name, and I have for the first time ever a relay dance. So I've never attempted to react to a relay dance on the channel. I don't know if it will be blocked. If it is, then at some point it just won't be in the video. You know, YouTube will do its thing and excise it from the video. And then at some point I will upload these videos. It's just been a few, I've been lucky. I'll upload these videos with blocked content to a Patreon, which I have it, but I'm just not doing much with it yet. I'm just trying to take this as it goes, and I want to do things at an appropriate time. So I'm not going to bust out a Patreon just yet, or, you know, I'll see when that feels right. But at the very least, I do want to work on in the next couple of months, just getting these things up purely for free, 100% free, just to have a place to put these blocked videos for people to see my full reaction. Okay, so yeah, that's all I have. I've got the performance for Say My Name, and I've got the relay dance for Holla Holla, because I've already seen those MVs, and then I also saw the dance practices for those as well. Yeah, and then for the other 3 songs, I just have like lyric videos. I think I've got a distribution video in there too. So yeah, let's go. I'm excited because I loved Say My Name, and you know how I already felt about Holla Holla. So.
Coming together, I won't give up. Everybody say yeah. 조금 더 크게 say my name. 그게 젖은 나는 두개 해워. 한 번 더 크게 say my name. 네가 내 이름을 불러주면 어느새 그곳을 향해 다 fly high. 나가서지 말아 baby. 지난날은 이제 burning up now. We don't want no trouble. Just moving forward. 저 잠깐만 달려가는 불꽃을 향해서 또다시 달려. 모두 여기로 높은 곳으로 함께라면 no down down down. 소리 들어라 소리 질러라 터질 듯한 시간을 위해 저기 저 달빛이 부를 때 세상을 덮칠 듯 갈구해 우리 손을 잡고 날아가. Yes sir, we feel it in the.
Oh man, they gotta have a big stage. Just 8 of them, and they got backup dancers. I love this part. And I love Miggy's voice on that part. Yeah. I just love the more stripped away feel of this. Hold on, I need Hongjun to hold up and start again. I was disrespecting him. I was gonna say, I love how slightly stripped away the instrumental kind of sounds, and the keys are really highlighted in that snare. I feel like, I always say, like, that's how you respect a rapper, because when you want them to rap on a certain timing, and you want them to keep up with the beat, I always feel like that's like the perfect way to create that space for them. But yeah, Hongjun sounds fantastic. Hey, San. Vocals. That boy go. growling. And they just turn the car around. Go the other way. His eyes are so intense. Ooh. That was so good. I couldn't like speak a lot through it. I'm down. I know I felt like I couldn't speak a lot through it because I was just like, you know, I'm still not used to the live performances, and I'm just trying to like get a feel for how everyone is on the stage and how their live performances go, and you know, just that kind of thing. But yeah, I definitely saw some of that intensity from San that was spoken about in the guide. Yeah, and Hong Joon is really, I finding that I really like when he raps fast. I like that. Actually prefer that, and that's usually not actually my preference when it comes to rapping. But it sounds really good when he does, and I'm finding that it just sounds really. In general, I think it sounds really good when people have a higher pitched tone. Rappers with a higher pitched tone, just like Soya and NG Idol. I think it's just something that sounds really, really good. But yeah, that was fantastic. I love the choreography for that one, and I love the song in general, especially the chorus, especially Mingy's voice in the chorus. So yeah, I of course I love that. And now I'm going to watch the relay dance that I hope makes it to the final cut that everyone sees. Never done it before, and I'm certainly interested in how a group of this size will look, or how this would go with the relay dance. And I just thought it'd be interesting to see it with this choreography specifically. These outfits though. Only one man is allowed to have a mullet, and it's him. Mingy is so big. Hey, go ahead. I think I really like the hair color on Woo Young. I love the pure momentum walking forward. He looks like a prince. So dignified. I love when the singers get to come up and like dance around to the rapper's part. Ooh, I love that. This isolation. Very unserious, and I love it. I never thought walking could be so powerful. But that is just the coolest thing I've ever seen. Here we go. He got it. It's very important that we have a megaphone during this part. Oh, it's an actual microphone. I was like, what is that? Dan, so dedicated. I wish I knew how to dance just to dance this routine. That was fire. I need to see I need to see more girl groups covering the Hala Hala choreography. I think that would feed my soul very well. Um I I did see so Dreamcatcher a very long time ago did this I don't even know what they did it for. But it's basically I'm sure you can find it easily, but Dreamcatcher did a boy group dance cover medley, and that is what I'm talking about when I said I heard a little bit of this song already. It was because of them because they did that, and they look so good. I love seeing women do intense choreography. I don't even want to call it boy group choreography because it's not like girl groups can't do this stuff. They just don't give it to them. I don't understand it. So, but I love seeing women do intense choreography. So I need to look into that. I need to look into how many other girl groups have covered that because that's one of my favorite pieces of choreography that I've ever seen. It's just so cool. So many standout moments. Too many killing parts. What's even called the killing part or the key point of that choreography? I can't imagine isolating just one thing. But anyway, into the first of the B-sides, Desires up first. Yes, I think there's just 3 B-sides, so whatever. Always want more, but I'll take it. Ooh. Ooh. Sounding grown and sexy. Let's see where we go. Oh, yeah, yes. Okay, I think I hear San Mine on him. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Damn though. Way to hear that. Oh my god, the way that the beat changed up, that was so perfect. That was just so perfect. I gotta say one thing, they give him really decent rap parts, like long rap parts. I'm liking their voices together. They're stripping it back. Is this like a mumble tone? Kind of. Kind of an island thing happening. It's just kind of. Oh. Hey, Yosan. Love hearing him sing. So interesting, something happening in the background. It's like an echo. Ooh. Ooh. Boy. Oh my god. Wow. Glad to May be my favorite B-side so far that I've heard from them. That was wow. Wooyoung and Josang. But I'm just glad to hear them at all. Yeah, that was incredible. What a way. What a way to kick off them B-side. Wow. I'm trying to form thoughts on it because it was just such an incredibly layered song. The instrumentation was going wild, dude. There is so much going on. There's like some weird sound effects and just sounds, very ambient, atmospheric kind of things happening, which makes sense because of the style of it. Now, I don't want to say, I don't actually think that the style was like an 80s, 90s with throwback kind of thing. Not of the overall instrumentation, but just some elements of that I think about whenever I'm thinking about a really kind of sultry R&B song. There are a lot of elements that sound really familiar to me from what I grew up with. So I really, really appreciated that. And I thought that it was just such a, and what I really like is like that, like, and then you're like, I love my desire. And then there's like some growling at some point. So what I really like is that it had this very kind of atmospheric, kind of moody, like sensual kind of feel to it, but also it's highlighting the passion that's supposed to be about, that's in the song as well. So like there's this this feeling of like, as the song kind of progresses, like they're not gonna hold back on that desire. They're not gonna restrain themselves, and it just gets, the vocals get just more and more intense as it goes towards the end of the song. So I just thought that was great. I loved some of the melodies in this one, really interesting. I thought that the vocal arrangement in this one was possibly the most interesting that I've heard so far. And even, people like Young and Yosang, who don't get a lot of parts typically, I still thought that the parts that they got were key to the song. And so I'm really into that one, and I really want to pull that apart a little bit more because there were some, felt like there was some sort of either island or some kind of Latin instrumentation, beats, or percussion happening back there as well, which I really liked. Which again is something that and then that vocal melody where it's like dun, 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 like that, just that keeping that sort of keeping the vibe going and sort of amping up that sort of energy in it, that vibe. So that really took me back. I don't know. I know that I was of course told that they had a really diverse B sides. That was one of the things that intrigued me about them, and so that means that I can't know what to expect. And regardless, I did not expect that. So that was amazing. Absolutely, hands down, my favorite B side from them so far. So let's go. We've got Light, and this is just a lyric video. And please do tell me if at any point lyrics are not exactly right, because I know that's something that happens a lot. And I did try to pick ones to pay attention to comments and not just pick the ones with the most views, because those still end up being wrong sometimes. Also, if there are any Shawls that watch this or who are watching my reactions, not to make anyone sad, but does Jongho sometimes look like Jonghyun? Or Jonghyun? No, I don't even remember how to say my own favorite's name because I try not to even think about him, to be quite frankly. But Jong. Uh, he reminds me, his face, there are times where he resembles him enough that he brings him to mind. Anyway, not to bring the mood down, but I was just thinking, he reminds me. So, which is a beautiful thing. What a beautiful person to think about. But yeah, and also I will meant to say last time, I think I absolutely can match his voice to his face now because it is very distinct. So I think I really do have a lock on Jungko's or Junko. Someone said I was pronouncing it wrong, so maybe it's not Jungko but Junko. Junko. Someone please correct me. I don't want to say it wrong, but yeah, but I can definitely match his tone to him now. Not just because of the high notes, but just because it is quite unique. So I feel I'm confident when I hear him. I hear him, and I know it's him. Anyway, moving on. Second B side, like, oh god, I forgot I was drinking tea. It's so bad. Are you just gonna stay in this vibe the whole time? Maybe they have a similar vibe album to album. Maybe someone told me that because I feel like I had the same thing to say on the last album, that we were staying in a certain area. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just remembered. Yes, that is exactly what I said last time with the first EP, because I feel like I was hearing like back to back B sides that had this certain sort of island sounds, or like this sort of island instrumentation or whatever. And I was like, are we kind of staying in this area? So that would make sense with them having these storylines, and with what it seems like the entirety of their albums connect to their storylines or to their theme or to their era somehow. So that would make sense. So, okay, now it's all coming back to me.
마치 넌 누구냐고 묻는 듯 깜빡거릴 때면 나도 지그시 눈 감으며 만날 수 있길 기도해 저기 밝은 빛을 따라서 가다 보니 we not two 또 빛나고 있는 날 향해 왁시 나온 긴 아픔 모든 것이 따라와도 we gon' light up 더 멀리 빛나는 곳을 향해 we gonna shine 하루씩 점점 가까이 다가가면 갈수록 확신이 생겨 우린 원래 하나라고 너였구나 말 shine light 운명같이 온 your light 밤하늘 속 서로를 보던 starlight 서로 바라보.
Wow, this is so cool. Again, what I'm saying, pulling these elements, I kind of want to go back to Sam's part. Pulling these elements from like R&B, kind of 80s, 90s R&B music. I literally hear a vocoder. I hear a vocoder somewhere in the background. It's kind of light, but it's there. I'm hearing a vocoder and some jazz, a little bit of jazz guitar. jazz electric guitar. That is so interesting. This is very cool. I don't think I even ended up going back to Sam's part. Oh, but there it is again. Ooh. Little shaker.
Take a deep breath, 새로운 dimensional trap. 알잖아 우린 존재만으로 서로를 빛나게 해. 너와 나 지금 마음이 이대로 조금 더 빛났으면. 한 걸음씩 점점 가까이 다가가면 갈수록 확신이 생겨 우린 원래 하나라고.
Ooh, harmonizing. Ooh. I don't know who the high note was in the background there. Not the organ out of nowhere. Hear that bass in the background now too. Ooh, that was a pretty note. Ooh. Yes. I'm having so much fun with this instrumental. Ah, so pretty. That was really pretty. I think that's all I can kind of think of to say about that one. No, like super deep thoughts. I just feel like it's been a nice, and it's so interesting coming off of their really up tempo, high energy title tracks for this one, and then just taking this deep dive into the more sensual R&B area. This is so interesting, so unexpected. I wonder what Promise could be. I mean, Promise is usually I feel like you see words like this for some reason, a ballad immediately comes to mind. But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. But they end on not a ballad. Not at all. All right. Now we're going back to, this sounds like it will belong on the first album. Ooh, pretty keys. Yeah, background vocals. The keys are really having a moment in this song. Ooh. Yeah, really sounds like this really would have been at home on the last album. His voice is so punchy. I love the contrast between, I'm gonna go as I'm gonna go back to the beginning of Hair Mingi and Hongjoong because what I cannot get enough of is the difference in their tones as rappers and also their cadence. It's just I love that so much. It feels like they're playing off of each other. It feels very I don't know, it's very engaging. I feel like rap parts can lose a lot of people on K-pop songs. Um, but there's just something about it that is there's something about having two rappers that have very distinct tones from each other that makes it feel a little bit more engaging. Because I feel like you anticipate the other when you hear like you hear I hear Mingy and I'm intrigued to hear how well if and how Hong Jun will come in and how he'll because they're on the same beat. But you know, they're on the same beat. It's the same song, they're both on the same beat. So they're gonna have two completely different like cadences and delivery. So I'm always intrigued when I hear Hong Jun. I wonder if Mingy's gonna come in and what he's gonna do that's gonna be so different, how it's gonna sound so different on the same beat. So I just want to say I think that that's really cool, the interplay of them, or the volleying of them, you know, back and forth. I think it's really cool because I think it's just interesting to see what two rappers with two distinctly different approaches do with the same beat and the same instrumental.
날이 언젠간 닿겠지 꽃이 지고 어둠이 널 삼키겠지 빛을 밝히리 새로 쌓기 트겠지 이 순간의 불빛 우리 감싸주겠지 우리 향한 시린 바람 담아가 줄 수 없어도 화나 꼭 약속 항상 하나
I guess it did speed up for him though. Oh, these keys are so pretty. Ooh, love that. Oh, that effect in the background is getting louder. Oh, he's still going. Oh, well placed, la la la. I say it every time. Don't underestimate it. They got the whoa-whoas and the la-las. Ooh, that was fun. Oh no, did I slip? Ooh, that was so I almost clicked on this beat. That was fun. That was the last song. I was kind of listening. You saw my face probably got kind of intense for a second there. I was just trying to, because I was interested the actual beat, like the doom 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 doom, like you know the actual driving beat. I felt like it was kind of muted, which is interesting, but it's fine because there was the percussion felt. The percussion piece was like really at the forefront, but like the actual like boom doom, you know, like the more bassy part of the beat, I guess. Felt like it was kind of muted, which I feel like is the first time I've sort of heard it like that on one of their songs. But yeah, that was a fun one. Like I said, I felt like that would have been more at home on the last album, just sound wise, the song seemed to have in common on the last album, as opposed to these B-sides, at least the two of them that feel like more down tempo, more R&B, a little more laid back. But then again, you've also still got like the really intense up tempo, high energy title tracks. But those title tracks sounded very different from the style of Promise. So anyway, it's, they have a variety, so that's just what it's going to be. But yeah, that was awesome. Definitely, like I said, what was it? Desire it's certainly my favorite B-side. Is it my favorite Ateez song so far? I don't know, because I love Wonderland. I love Holla Holla. Say My Name, I love too. I really love Holla Holla. So honestly, I have no idea. I don't think I can do that for you right now. But yeah, thanks for being on this journey with me. It's so exciting to be doing another deep dive, and I'll be back as soon as I can with more. Yeah, just like, comment, and subscribe and all those things if you feel like it, but definitely comment if you feel like it. And thanks for hanging out with me, and be happy and be healthy and have a great spring. It's not summer. Say have a great summer. Have a great summer. But have a great spring. And I'll be back soon, guys.